Join Cycling knows we all can have busy weeks. It builds your training around your real schedule, even if you've only got 30 minutes. No guilt, just smart training that actually fits your life. Try Join now for free via the link in the description. Wet, miserable conditions met the riders this morning after some delays for the punchy hill stage. We had crosswinds yesterday. Today, the longest stage of the race, 210 kilometers from Le Vent-Planck to Boulogne-sur-Mer. They have mussels in this region. It's near the Belgian border. I like mussels. I think they're quite good. 3 hills at the end of the race. And Alpecin having the yellow jersey, and Van der Poel is the favourite. We're controlling. Van Moerlek and Amaury, Fedorov went in the break. But who else was controlling? The high vis of Intermarché Wanty, perhaps buoyed by the white jersey in second place of Biniam Girmay, who's, by the way, still eligible for the Young Riders jersey, evidently, which goes to show he's still so young, got so much potential. The green jersey winner last year, but there were crashes. Leknesund and Fedorov crashed in the break. There were mechanicals. Actually, a lot more crashes today, although I haven't seen any abandonments. It was a tricky day, and it was the same order of business as yesterday. UAE, Visma, Alpecin to the front, trying to avoid the crashes and chaos behind them. But what do you see here? You see two things. See a windy Czech flag with the wind coming from the rider's left shoulder, but you also see Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe with Van Poppel and Meus. They were actually riding much more as a team today, going for protecting Roglic from road furniture like this that can pop up. And so they clearly went for that. In the intermediate sprint, we did have a bit of shenanigans. There was a blanket photo finish between the 4 big guns. Coquard was going off at Penway, but then Milan goes, he's apoplectic at Binny. And we're like, what did Binny do? Apparently, I think I saw one shot from Twitter. It wasn't on the live broadcast. Binny bumped Milan, stopped Milan going into the wheel of Binny's own lead out. Milan really was angry about that. He apologized later. All happy days. Things are forgiven. And the fight began. 30Ks to go, 1K, 9% climb. And that's why you've got Pogacar, Vingegaard, front 10 wheels, Narvaez pacing. We've got, look where they are. 5th wheel, 6th wheel, the whole team you can't actually keep your whole team around you. And this stage is all about position before these steep climbs. And here it is, 1K, 9.5%. And Van Aert, who was the third stage favourite, starts to pace with Wellens in his wheel, and which was somewhat surprising that he spent his bickies there, because then he goes back. There's splits though. I think there was a crash with Milan. Remco just makes the front split even though he had to go around the crash. It's a small group. That's 20 riders by my count, but they got no incentive to pace. Roglic is there right on the front, as you can see, supported by teammates. Visma got their complement of riders. UAE got Pogacar plus 3 or so. So what is the incentive to pace? And so that group comes back. The peloton swells and becomes much bigger. Ineos going for Axel Laurence, and EF get this roundabout really correct. They go the quicker left-hand side, but they and Visma that was on their train get the next roundabout incorrect. So roundabouts, knowing which way to go, which way is quickest is very important. And the next roundabout, the right-hand side, was significantly quicker, so much quicker, in fact, that Remco and Catania got a gap and were chased back. But Groupama FDJ, very good team in positioning. I mean, they're in classic Dunkirk, or GP Dunkirk, 6 days, 4 days of Dunkirk. Lewis Askey won the most technical sprint finish uphill of the year. And he is this man launching it right now. A bit overly ambitious. He probably should have sat in the wheels, but he was leading out for Gregoire. I apologize to him. Benoit takes it up. He's got Van der Poel on his wheel, and we're waiting. Is there going to be a hammer blow from him? Is he going to punch away? Is Pogacar going to try to drop Vingegaard, but it stops. Benoit comes off. Van der Poel takes a moment to recover. He doesn't want to keep pacing. Remco makes it back. Gregoire's right there, and Jorgensen attacks, but everyone's attacking in slow motion. It's 15%, but a small group, 6 riders, and again, no one really wants to ride. Poggy knows Narvaez is coming back. We're 8.7 Ks from the finish. We've got 2 hills left, including the finish hill. And so Narvaez could be very useful, especially when he's outnumbered by 2 Vismas, and Kevin Vauquelin makes it back. So here is Narvaez. He makes it back to the group as Narvaez attacks over the top the Ecuadorian national champion. Remco decides to also press on the pedals and keep the pace going in the descent. Van der Poel's happy to take his turn. I mean, if it stops, I think it might have been Pithy chasing. Oh no, Lipovitz was chasing for Roglic. Vauquelin goes again. And Jorgensen goes, but he's got Narvaez in the wheel, so he gives a free ride to Narvaez back. And then we've got this next climb, 800 meters, 9%. and Narvaez goes into sort of defense mode. Pogacar seemed happy with the sprint finish, didn't try to attack to go with, I don't know, just Vingegaard or Remco to the finish. But Vauquelin has other ideas. Goes, Oscar Onley closes it for Pogacar, and then over the top, Vingegaard perhaps sees that Pogacar's looking over his right shoulder. Roglic has made it now, so he's made it, as well as, I think, Alexei Lutsenko from Israel Premier Tech. But it cuts away. Binny had a crash, and Vingegaard attacks. Remco responds, though. Remco chasing Vingegaard, closing him down for Pogacar. Wasn't going to go anywhere anyway, because also Almeida's made his way back into the group. But that dipper, Vingegaard has set up the counter perfectly with speed. Pogacar doesn't respond. Van der Poel can't respond. He's got to gamble. He's got no teammates in this group. Lutsenko bridges across. Vauquelin, Jorgensen, Lutsenko is the perfect trio to go away, like the two Yates brothers in stage 1. But Jorgensen won't pull. He won't pull. He said afterwards he thought Van Aert was in the group behind, and Vauquelin's incensed, kind of rightly so, after the race. And this group is caught, I think, with Almeida riding full, with Narvaez coming back and riding full, he's in this group as well. I don't think it would have made it when you see Lipovic's attack and how quickly Narvaez and Almeida shut this down. And then the three would have played games on the final climb. I don't think it's making it, but still, you never know. And then Julien Alaphilippe says, I've recovered from yesterday. I want to make absolutely sure I can't win the stage. So I start to lead them out at 600 meters to go. I look around. I chop Vingegaard. Just, it's perfect. I mean, this is what you want from the Tour de France. This is what Tudor want. You want Alaphilippe twitchy, nervous, causing chaos, sprinting. I can't wait to see him in maybe stage 4 or the Mur de Bretagne, which suits him really, really well. But Van der Poel, he had the whole final climb shut down for him. He only had to lead out himself, and that, he said, I can do perfectly. In Le Samyn this year, which I'm sure you all watched, the 1.1, he led himself out and dusted some classic sprinters uphill, so making short work of some GC boys ain't a thing for him. Winning the stage, taking the yellow jersey off his teammate ahead of Pogacar, Vingegaard, Gregoire, Alaphilippe, Onley, Parapantra, Vauquelin. Good representation from France today, actually. Velasco and Berkmos. Here's what MVP had to say after the race.
You were the favourites of the stage. Everyone was talking about Mathieu Van Der Poel, but still, what a battle and what a struggle to get that victory.
Yeah, it was super difficult. The final was actually harder than I thought. I was really motivated. Finally, after it's been 4 years, I think, since I've won my first stage on the Tour de France, so it was about time I won a second one.
In terms of GC, as I said, Van der Poel goes into the yellow jersey. Pogacar takes 6 bonus seconds, Vingegaard 4, so Pogacar is the best placed GC rider with Vingegaard on 2 seconds, Jurgensen, Mars and Vauquelin on 10 seconds, and then the gaps from yesterday's crosswind stage putting Remco on 49 seconds to Tadej Pogacar after 2 stages. That's probably going to be too much to take yellow after the TT on stage 5, and we've got another punchy stage to come. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you the recap tomorrow. Ciao, ciao.